It's week 4 of the National Football League. And up next is Darius Slay, who picked up 4 tackles in last week's contest. It's the Eagles and the Jags, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
So the skies are clear, the sun is out, but don't be deceived. There's a big-time nip in the air on this crisp autumn day at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. On third down is Logan Cook to punt. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
And they'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Nice move at the 5. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Prescott now. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chain.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Dancing to his left. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Sanders has it over the middle.
Complete to Miles Sanders. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
From the 36, Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Prescott, pretty move. Got him in. It's Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll throw again. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's caught by Sanders.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Eagles in 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Prescott's throw taken in by Pascal.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 51 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
To throw his book.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles have regained the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. And no return here for Agnew, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. He's got room past the 30.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Book now.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. .35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he goes out right around the 39.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On play action, Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Devin Lloyd brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
Here's Aaron Siposs now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. And boy, before the drive even starts, here's a timeout. Wow. So as they take it over, we step aside. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
Oh, what a juke into space.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which his offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Will Fuller. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
A give left side to Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Again, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield on 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Ben Mason, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
this Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Foyesade Oluwakin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Back to throw here. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Prescott now. Here's Fuller with a catch. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down pickup there by new Eagle Zach Pascal, who started for 3 years in Indianapolis and broke 600 yards in 2 of them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Down inside the 10.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll start in the NFC East with 2 teams that have no love lost between them. Washington at Dallas. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Kyler Murray throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Eagles, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Third quarter starts with a run from Gainwell. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Left side here to Sanders. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And I think really good defenders can snip out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that's one of those what feels like backyard football on the cinch. You say forget about the route, just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
To the air again, Prescott. That escapes the sack. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Book. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Prescott on 1st down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Eagles! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Eagles use the short field to get in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Jones has it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he gets it down to the 32. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Robinson with another carry.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
They'll look to throw here. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, they'll run. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Evades him at the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Ian Book, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll look to throw again.
Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Caught by Jones.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And out now come the Eagles.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They'll go again with Sanders.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 4.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
2nd and 3.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
A slant to Jones.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. They run the draw here with Robinson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on 1st down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 4.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.